Alright, welcome back to another edition of FTRL GT7. This time we are at Monza for another race. This is well overdue, I'm very sorry. I just haven't gotten around to doing this, but I'm finally getting to do it today. Anyway, I'm using the Suzuki this week, trying to coordinate what to use in terms of the rest of the season. I've got the Subaru, I've got the... I've got the Subaru, I've got the Mercedes, which I want to try and save for Le Mans. Subaru for brands I wanted to use, and... I forget the race that was even after this. I think that was it. It was brands. Yeah, that's it actually. It was brands and then Le Mans. Anyways, let's take a flying lap. First lap was good for P3. This is my final lap of the session. Now, this Suzuki got insane straight line speed. I was actually just quite comfortable with it. But I also didn't want to clash because I know Aaron was using the Corvette this week after he used the Suzuki in Tokyo. So yeah, we had to try and avoid clash with that. So that's why I'm in the Suzuki here. And I wanted to use that instead of the Alfa Romeo. That's the other car I've got available to me as well. So, anyways, first braking zone for the chicane, just take it nice and tight on the right. I used to hate this track in F1 games. I love this track now, to be honest. It's so much better to drive, and the F1 game got better too. Then Roche chicane, where the orange bit in the barriers basically like braked and try and get a nice bit of turn in, nice mountage up the curbs. Lesmo's actually discovered in qualifying you can go a little bit deeper than the 50 board, so that's what I started to do here. And the first exit of the first Lesmo can be difficult. Second one, the entry, you can slide a little bit and understeer. Decent exit there, so we're looking on a decent lap so far. Now, heading up here, obviously look, we're in a P3, so I know worst case scenario I'm in a pretty good position, like I could maybe finish 5th or something. So we're in good shape. This next part of Ascari is going to be pretty telling. Little slow on entry, but it felt fine, and I was able to take a nice amount of the exit of Ascari. And I kind of, here's the thing: on some tracks you just kind of know what you reach a certain either landmark or something by a certain time, you know you're on for a good lap. It wasn't until I came out of the curve at Alboreto here, and when I see the run to the start finish line, and it's before 39 or 40. That's when I know I'm on for a good lap. And I knew at this moment this was going to be good. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. Have I done it? Oh my god. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I knew it was a good lap, but I didn't realise how good it was until the end. It actually didn't even occur to me that Pagani was still on a lap. So I could have easily been dethroned at this stage, but Pagani ended up slotting in somewhere. I think it was like 3rd or 4th, or something like that. 4th, there it is. So we've got pole position for Monza. I couldn't believe it. That's an extra point. Hell yeah. So here we go. Rolling start helps a lot here. Nice. Poor Mike. Rolling start. So I've no idea what to expect in the race. I know I've got decent pace. This Suzuki is unbelievable. I know I've got some car advantage here. Look, obviously this car is good, especially for this track, but that's why I saved it. That's why I chose it. So, anyways, here we go then. 17 laps at Monza from the front. Let's go. And I knew that this first part was going to be critical. I need to try and get out of slipstream if possible. It was impossible, but I hope that I'm just far enough for that. I'm not going to be vulnerable into turn 1, but take it nice and gently. Car's wide enough, so we'll just take it nice and easy on the exit. And honestly, in practice I found it difficult to either keep the car in a straight line for some parts, or I got penalties, so I knew that this was going to be a tough task on my hands, but just try to do it best as I could. We are away, thankfully, and we've got the lead. Now we can just look to build on it. Honestly, and the way this race went, I couldn't have scripted it. It was just, I was driving so consistently and so hard as well. It was like constantly looking back and minding the gaps. 7/10 or so at the end of this first lap here. What really helped me though, Aaron was an absolute star. He threw himself into the mix here, and squabbling behind allowed me to break away, and that was huge. I had good pace anyway. I had to be perfect for a lot of this race though, because with Pagani and the such on my ass, and T. Smith and Aaron as well, this first chicane in particular was a particular strong point. When look at the exit I can get, it's absolutely, it does leave them for dead. And my exits were really good out of that first chicane. That really helped a lot. Yeah, so absolutely, Aaron absolutely helped me a treat in that regard as well. Then I went to breakaway. I had to be really consistent after that though. It was honestly very tough. Lap 3, you can see the gap. I think I'm going to look behind me again. There's a good run out of this chicane. And you can see the gap should grow over 2 seconds if it's on my screen. Yeah, so again, squabbling it back. Yeah, go on, Aaron. The fighting at the back as well really helps as well. And we have Breakaway. What an absolute legend. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Oh, just looking back at this race, yeah, it just makes me smile. Honestly, it was just... you hit a different level when you're really in the zone, and that's what this race was. I was just on it. I knew I had to be on it because nothing less would have done against Pagani and company. So lap 6, you can see the gap I think is over 4 seconds, heading on to lap 7, so we're a long way from home, but things are going very well. I knew I just had to do exactly what I was doing. I could manage the race a bit. We can go from there. I hit a little bit of a bad patch in the mid part of this race here. A lap or two there it was kind of struggling a little bit. I could feel the tyres going a little bit on me, and Pagani was making roads back, and honestly the flipping psychological battle at this point was like, just keep calm and just keep with it. Just do what you were doing essentially and you're good to go, because yeah, like if Pagani got within like 1 point something seconds, it was going to be bad. Did manage to extend the gap again. Just such... I had to be really consistent. Aaron is like, this is when Aaron, and I could see Aaron go all the way out there.
Aaron.
I thought he'd lost it. I thought he's in an absolute titan battle with Pagani. I just saw that from mine. I was like, holy shit, how has he kept it on the track? I couldn't believe it. Anyways, last lap, I'm going to stay with this one because this is it. Like I know I've nothing to show for it, but honestly, this was it. I've everything. As long as I don't lock up, essentially, I can't even lock up. There's no ABS. As long as I don't crash, essentially.
Go on, Aaron.
And Aaron's going for it. I saw, I'm obviously trying to focus on the front as well, but like I've definitely got an eye behind me, just seeing what is going on back there. I saw Aaron's replay afterwards, and man, it was it looked intense. I couldn't imagine handling that. He did an absolutely amazing job. Look at it, like it was. Honestly, it was like being in that. I can't imagine being in that kind of fray. It was absolutely mad. This last lap, though, honestly, like just with this race, I've left this lap in, but honestly, just consistency after consistency, no penalties. I don't think the guys got penalties at least, but it was super tough to be that consistent all the time. But like the car was nice to drive. Like it did feel really stable. It's got a really good straight line speed, which helps as well. So I felt even if they did get close, as long as they didn't get a terrible run out of a corner, I felt I could probably defend it.
Aaron.
Aaron goes for the move into the Lesmo, I believe. So he should be. I think he's set from this point onwards. So 17 laps. It took longer than I thought. It was about half an hour. It felt a little longer than some of our other sprint races, but yeah. So it was just having to really dig deep. But here we go then. We've negotiated the Scari for the last time in this first race, and yeah, this is it. One more braking zone and we're good to go. So let's Aaron's holding on. This is going to be a fantastic result. So 1-2 for the boys. Pagani gets back in front marginally, and then Aaron gets back ahead.
Holy shit.
Here we go.
Holy shit. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. Did I actually just do that? Holy shit. I have 1-2. Oh my god. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Holy shit. Holy shit. Let's go. Oh my god. Did we just do that? I can't fucking believe it. Not a chance. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude, I can't believe it. My hands are shaking as they were after that qualifying lap. Holy shit, I can't believe it. Well then, let's slip and go.
I honestly couldn't believe I won that race. Like against this grid, I just didn't expect it at all. I can't believe it. It took me so long to get an F1 win, an FTRL, and I think the competition here is even steeper in many ways. Right, race 2 then. Now, from the back, this should be like, what do you expect? Like, I mean, like what like it's you got 12 cars in front of you, and you obviously, like, the pace is obviously there. So, this is going to be about a little bit of patience. 17 laps though. This should fly a little bit quicker than the first race, but This race wasn't. If race 1 was lacking on drama and action, then this race will write some of that, anyways. Just bide the time and see what happens. Going to try and follow Aaron as much as I can, although I know I've got a little bit more straight line speed, so a nice little friendly weave. But anyways, not going to be putting any pressure on Aaron here to turn 1. But I think I probably will get a chance to get a better exit out of here because I'm just going so slow. Other guys are jostling in front for a position. So now, yeah, there we go. So Aaron's in the BMW, I think, this week as well, which is I think a good car in a straight line. I can't use that Sardinia. It was a tough package there, to be fair. I wish I'd use a different car, Sardinia, to be fair. But anyways, we're going to go down the inside of Aaron here. We got the run, and we're going to cook a little bit this lap. No, not quite. We make the corner. Spoilers for another lap coming up. Lap 2. A lot of squabbling going on here. Biding our time. I'm a little bit further back than I'd like to be. Trying to ease off the brake and back on a bit because it's a bit of a madness up here. Anyways, the second T. Smith. I'm pretty sure that's Ross. There's a big accident there. Don't know who got involved in that. So there's that. But yeah, trying to get by Ross then. He moves a little bit over the line there, which kind of put me off a little bit. Yeah. That was close. There wasn't a lot of space. Almost ran out of track there, so that was close. We stay in this position for the time being, and I'm feeling a little awkward here because like Aaron could probably go by if he wanted to. I know I'm also waiting. Lap 3 of 17 again. It's gonna be tied up here. There's again the guys at 4 are trying to make their way. So there's a bit of argy bargy. I think that's Lee up there. Or is it? Anyways, I'm going to try. These cars are so wide, man. So it's hard to find a way past. On my side, I can't see a thing. I cannot see a thing in front of me. So I'm trying blindly to try and follow away around. I almost pit maneuver Ross. And then I miss my braking point completely. Get far too deep. And I hit the flag. I'm sorry.
Fuck. I'm so sorry.
I couldn't see a thing. And I completely missed my braking point. That was tough. Anyways, Aaron goes through. But I'm like, shit, that's bad. I didn't mean to do that. But I know I'm not out of this race yet. Anyway, there's a penalty for Chubbs and Cat. We got good pace, so we're just trying to get back up to the pack here. We're in a good place, I think, still, despite that. We could have been in a better place, but those who are squabbling hard, they both got penalties, so we'll manage to get by. Thankfully, we're within a half a second. So, through we go. Wait for it. 1 and then 2. So yeah, there we go. And we move into the 6th place. So we're looking good already. Like lap 6 and lap 5 and we're in 6th place with that accident. You know, we're looking in good shape. We can get back into this race. Aaron's a little bit further up the road, so you know we got to hit some laps to try and get back up to the guys in front here. It is like there's Jonesy and there's also Ross there's also Tom and Pagani. Right, lap 6. Squabbling going on in front there. I think Aaron has a penalty as well. Is that this lap? Anyway, is this the lap? Yeah, so Aaron loses momentum there. I lose everything.
Oh, shit. Oh, my controller.
I hit Aaron. Thankfully, he didn't balloon him off the track, but I lost everything. My controller just stopped. There was I don't know what the hell happened. It just literally turned off. There was battery, I know that much. I'm pretty certain. So, but I lost everything. Just absolutely lost everything. Yeah, so that was tough. So that's really put me out of the running for this race. But I drove in anger after that. That was tough. We're on for a good result there. I took my obviously I'm out of the race essentially, and Aaron almost got taken out as well. So that was tough. A bit of a dampener on the whole victory celebration after race 1. So difficult one, but like I try to look at that as thank God that didn't happen in race 1. Imagine if I'd lost the race win with that. That would have been heartbreaking. I don't know how long it would take me to get over that. That would have been really tough. You don't get these opportunities too often. That would have been really, really tough. Anyways, we get by a couple of guys. There was some squabbling going on in the front, and there was obviously some action in front. So I did try and push hard. I really did. It was a difficult race. I was so far behind. You could see on some of the timings. I was so far behind Katz, and this last lap, I think I made 2 or so plus seconds on him. So I was like, I could get him here. I'm trying very, very hard Like, I'm pushing for everything. The tires are a little worse for wear at this stage. There's obviously a bit more pushing going on here than there was the first race in some ways. Because in a sense, I drove fast but carefully in race 1, but this one, it was everything. Leave everything out there after that accident. So I tried. I genuinely did. I just didn't have enough time to really get a run at Cass. If I got within the slipstream, I could have sent one down the inside, just not close enough coming out of this corner. I would have had him going down the main straight. I would have, but it's yeah, it's going to be a little difficult. However, I'm proud of the fight back that I could do. You know, it's only P11, but you know, I did what I could. I got closer to the guys in front than, you know, I probably had rights to. But yeah, difficult race 2, but not to take away from an amazing race 1, which is a takeaway. And this, like, I was recording this, season's over, and you know, I can look back on that race, and yeah, it's a special moment. So this one, you know, pick it up and throw it in the bin, out of my control in many ways. But yeah, honestly, very happy with the race win, and you know, we'll go from there. So next up in FTRL, it was Brands Hatch. I happened to miss that week, sadly, with work. So next up for me is the season finale at Le Mans. So that should be fun. So thanks for watching, and until next time.